Hello fam and everyone out there in the world, this is Nihility Intensity Tarot, and this is going to be a general reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising for the second half of the Sun transitioning the sign of Scorpio. Now I hope all of y'all Cancers are having a good time during Scorpio season, your trine sign, and I hope the first half of the Sun transitioning the sign of Scorpio went well for you. And now that we're here in the second half, I hope everything goes well for you thus far. Now, let's talk about what the Sun represents in being in Scorpio and what the Sun represents itself. The Sun is our actions, our viewpoints, how we see the world around us, as well as correlates to our wants, and it's going to be in the energies of Scorpio, which is fixed water, being fixated on its own ways of feeling the emotions. And Scorpio itself was born out of the 8th house of behind closed doors energies, secrets, occult, mysticism, and anything in the dark, which mysticism and the dark, not the dark as in light or day or electrical lights or anything like that, but the dark as in the unknown, what's not known from you, known to you, as well as mysticism, which means the unknown as well. So that is what all of our actions, viewpoints, how we're going to see the world, as well as correlates, as well as our wants, are going to be correlated in is that Scorpio energy. Now you Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Risings are, well, Cancer itself is cardinal water, initiating and creating new ways of feeling the emotions, and Cancer itself was born out of the 4th house of family and privacy. So, with that being said, like I said, this is your trine sign, which you and Scorpio are both water signs. So being a Cancer Sun, you're going to be having this gift to be more fixated or go deeper into your emotions that you're initiating. So, and that just initiating your emotions like you usually do, you're going to see the deeper part of why you're initiating those emotions. And then the moon signs, you're going to be attracting this energy. So, with that being said, I'm going to shuffle the Universal Celtic Tarot deck a couple more times, and then pull. So, like I said, I don't know if that was going to be cut, but I had to pause it real quick. But anyways, I'm going to pull 9 cards plus an overall out of the Universal Celtic Tarot deck, then move on to the Waite deck to pull clarifications. After pulling 9 cards plus an overall, clarifying them, and then moving on to the Moonology Oracle deck to see what Mother Moon has to say to you through me to end the reading off. Now, let's see what you guys got going on for the second half of the Sun transition, the sign of Scorpio. So the overall energies of the reading for you Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Risings is the Ace of Swords. So the Ace of Swords is talking about clarity or a new idea that you're coming up with during this time. Now with the first card for the Universal Celtic Tarot deck that you get is the 10 of Swords, which is you ending something indefinitely. Keep in mind that what you end is not meant to be in your life. So don't get too distraught or let this get to you too much. Now, with the second card for the Universal Celtic Tarot deck that you get is the 3 of Swords, which is talking about a necessary sacrifice or you dealing with a heartbreak. We'll have to clarify this to see what's going on. But you're either dealing, like I said, a necessary sacrifice or heartbreak during this time. Now, with the third card from the Universal Celtic Tarot deck that you get is the 9 of Cups, which is you emotionally going after what you want and desire in your life during the second half of the Sun transition in the sign of Scorpio, and you're doing so in an emotional way. So, you're putting your emotions and you're going after what you want and desire during this time. Now, with the fourth card from the Universal Celtic Tarot deck that you get is the Knight of Pentacles, which the Knight of Pentacles is talking about you moving slowly, methodically, and practically towards what you want and desire for your life. Just keep in mind that this is a card also forewarning of procrastination. So don't procrastinate and move too slow where you don't get anything done, but thinking practical about things is a good thing to do. So with the 5th card for Universal Celtic Tarot deck that you get is the 4 of Pentacles, which the 4 of Pentacles is talking about you holding on to things too tightly. I don't know if these are good things that you're holding on or bad things that you're holding on. We'll have to clarify to see, but you should also use discernment and know when to let go of things, when it's the time to let go of said things. But anyways, you are holding on to something during the second half of the Sun transition in the sign of Scorpio. Now with your 6th card for the Universal Celtic Tarot deck that you get is the 10 of Wands. So this could be burdens, you feeling burdened, or you carrying responsibilities and carrying out responsibilities that may feel like burdens for you during this time. Do what's best for your highest good and better well-being. If this is talking about responsibilities, again we'll have to clarify this to see what's going on. But you're either dealing with burdens or responsibilities that feel like burdens during this time. Now with the 7th card for the Universal Celtic Tarot deck that you get is the King of Wands, which the King of Wands is talking about you passionately, envisioning a vision and taking leadership over this vision that you've envisioned for yourself. But this is called similar to the Knight of Pentacles, but the Knight of Pentacles is more procrastination, and this is forewarning impatientness. The King of Wands will drop what he's doing if he doesn't see anything growing out of it. If he's putting a lot of energy into something and he doesn't see anything growing out of it, he will stop what he's doing or have the potential to stop. But this is a card of forewarning of that impatient energy. But continue to take leadership over this vision that you've envisioned for yourself, especially if it's for the benefit of your well-being, your highest good. Now with your 8th card for Universal Celtic Tarot deck that you get is the Justice card, which is Libra energy. So you begin with a Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or have Libra in your chart, and if so, these energies will be amplified for you during the second half of the Sun transition in the sign of Scorpio. But overall, you're doing your best to bring balance and resolution and harmony into the circumstances situation that you're in. And with that being said, do your best to create that sense of balance, but don't become overwhelming to others. But I do sense a balancing act happening. So, with the 9th and last but not least card for the Universal Celtic Tarot deck that you get is the Moon card, which is Pisces energy. So you could be dealing with the Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Jupiter. Okay, so let me repeat that again. I don't know if the pauses, because I keep on having sneezes and I don't want it in the video. But overall, this is the Moon card is your last but not least card, and it is Pisces energy. So you could be dealing with the Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Jupiter, or have Pisces in your chart, and if so, these energies will be amplified for you during the second half of the Sun transition in the sign of Scorpio. But overall, this is you listening to intuition, but this is also a card of letting you know to embrace the unknown, but without feeling the unknown during this time. So the Moon card is a card about embracing your intuition without embracing the unknown, but don't fear the unknown. Keep in mind that fear is just you as a spirit being no thing, no shape, no form, creating a sphere of reality, while you're creating and agreeing with negative thoughts and feelings. So instead of creating and agreeing with negative thoughts and feelings, do whatever you can to transmute those energies into creating and agreeing with positive thoughts and feelings about the unknown. But as with the Moon card showing up, like I said, you are listening to intuition during this time. Now, let's move on to clarifications, starting off with the overall being the Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords is clarified by the Three of Swords. So the Three of Swords is talking about a heartbreak or necessary sacrifice, but whatever the case may be, you are coming up with clarity or a new idea from this energy. So there is some type of idea or clarity, like I said, that you're getting from either dealing with a heartbreak or a necessary sacrifice during this time. Now with the Ten of Swords, the Ten of Swords is clarifying by the Ace of Cups. So the Ace of Cups is talking about new relationship, or boarding with new emotions. Not a new relationship, but it can be a new relationship, but boarding of a new emotions. But whatever the case may be, this is what's coming to an end. This is what's clarifying the Ten of Swords. So whatever is ending, it's dealing with something that you're emotionally giving birth to. Now, if this is some type of self-deceptive energy, do your best to not be self-deceptive during this time, but this is what's ending for you with the Ace of Cups clarifying the Ten of Swords. So that's kind of sad. With the Three of Swords, the Three of Swords is clarified by the Four card, which is Aries energy. So you could be dealing with an Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mars, or have Aries in your chart, and if so, these energies will be amplified for you during the second half of the Sun transition in the sign of Scorpio. But overall, you are entering a new beginning, a new chapter, coming from this heartbreak or unnecessary sacrifice. Alright, but with the Three of Swords, you very well could be dealing with a heartbreak, and for those that are, I do apologize. Well, just know that you'll make it through. That everything that's meant to happen, it will happen, and everything that's not meant to be in your life will eventually leave. So just keep that in mind. That if they're not, if this is a relationship, and that relationship is left, take and extract the lessons from that relationship so you can move on into a better relationship for yourself. And even though it may not feel like there is a better relationship, know that there is always a better relationship, especially if somebody, if you and somebody else came apart. Alright, so again, with the Four card, you are entering a new chapter into your life during the second half of the Sun transition sign of Scorpio. Now with the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Cups is clarified by the Ten of Pentacles. So the Ten of Pentacles is talking about having everything that you want and need in the material realm, and being very sufficient and happy in the material realm. And this is back in supporting you from emotionally going after what you want and desire in your life. Right? So because you're happy and you're very sufficient in the material world, this is helping you emotionally going after what you want and desire during your life during the second half of the Sun transition sign of Scorpio. Now with the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles is clarified by the Eight of Pentacles, which is talking about working hard and mastering your craft while doing so. So you may be working on something, and you're taking your time working on this project or goal, aspiration, or work endeavor, or whatever the case may be, or you're thinking very practical about this moving forward during the second half of the Sun transition sign of Scorpio. Okay, now with the Four of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles is clarified by the Moon card, which is again Pisces energy. So you could be dealing with the Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Jupiter, or have Pisces in your chart, and so these energies will be amplified for you during the second half of the Sun transition sign of Scorpio. But similar to the first Moon card, like I said, it's talking about intuition and embrace the unknown. You may be holding on to what could be, with it clarifying the Four of Pentacles. Just let things play out naturally during this time. Listen to your intuition and embrace the unknown without fearing the unknown, like I said before. Now with the Ten of Wands, the Ten of Wands is clarified by the Knight of Swords, which the Knight of Swords is you going after what you want and desire, and communicating about what you want and desire, taking very quick action towards what you want and desire in your life during the second half of the Sun transition sign of Scorpio. But it may feel burdensome to do so with it clarifying the Ten of Wands. So if it's for the betterment of your well-being, your highest good, continue to do so, but use discernment during this time. Don't overburden yourself or stress yourself out, but if it's for, like I said, your betterment of your well-being and your highest good, continue to put the energy work into what you want and desire, and what you're taking action on during the second half of the Sun transition sign of Scorpio. Now, with the King of Wands is clarified by the Three of Cups, which the Three of Cups is a celebratory energy, and it's also talking about you having good people around you. So, I feel like with the clarifying the King of Wands, that there is stuff to celebrate when it comes to you putting energy work into this vision that you've envisioned for yourself and taking leadership role in. So as long as you continue to put the energy work into whatever vision you've envisioned for yourself, there is celebratory energy in the mix of all that. Alright, so there is reasons to celebrate during this time, during the sun, while the sun is transitioning the sign of second half of Scorpio. Now with the Justice card is clarified by the Seven of Cups, and the Seven of Cups is talking about dreams, illusions, as well as choices. You may be going after your dreams, but I feel like with the clarifying the Justice card, that you have a lot of choices, and you're doing your best to balance all these choices out. Alright, so take 2 or 3 main choices that you want to do, and then focus your energy on that so that you're not all over the place, and that you have a main focus for yourself, and that's how you can balance yourself out during the second half of the sun transition, the sign of Scorpio. Alright, now moving on to the last card, being the Moon card, but definitely not least, the Moon card is clarified by the Nine of Pentacles, which is talking about you being independent in the material world. It's sufficient in the material world, having everything that you need in the material world, though you may not have everything that you want. But this energy of being independent in the material world is helping you embrace the unknown, as well as helping you follow your intuition during this time. And this doesn't necessarily have to be money. This could just be what you want materially or physically. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Now let's move on to the Moonology Oracle deck. Let's see what Mother Moon has to say to you through me to end the reading off. Alright, so your first card for Mother Moon to you through me is Void of Course Moon. Nothing will come of this situation. So nothing will come of this situation of possibly holding on to things that and keeping your hopes up too high, or holding on to anything that's pulling you down. Alright, so just know that. And then also with any type of beliefs that you may have as well. But with Void of Course Moon, nothing will come of this situation. With holding on to things that no longer serve you, nothing will come of that action during this time. Now, with the second card from Mother Moon to you through me, it's is New Moon in Aries. It's time to take action. So it is time to take action on this vision that you've envisioned for yourself, on what you want and desire in your life. Put the energy into these choices that you have for yourself. Just mind you, narrow the choices down to 2 or 3 main choices during this time, but understand and understand that it is the time to take action during the second half of the sun transition, the sign of Scorpio. Now your third and last but not least card for Mother Moon to you through me is New Moon Eclipse. Expect powerful change. So expect powerful change during this time. Know that change is coming for you, as we can see here with the 4 card. With the 4 is talking about new beginnings, so there is change coming to you during this time of the sun transition in the second half of Scorpio. So just expect that to happen, like the card says. Now, with that being said, that'll be all for this general reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Risings. I hope this helped. I hope this brought clarity or aided you in any way. Shout out to the whole Soul family. Shout out to Dollar the Pilot Man. Y'all be blessed. Remember that you'll never be less. Y'all take care and peace.